We're out here hiking the Tour Du Mont Blanc, and so far it has been one of the most incredible experiences of my entire life. We have had amazing highs and really low lows and seen some of the most stunning scenery that I have ever seen. So I'm going to take you along for the trip and show you what it's like to hike the Tour Du Mont Blanc. Before I moved to Scandinavia 2 years ago, I was living in the mountains of Canada, and I definitely took it for granted. On any day of the week, I could just go up to the mountain, see amazing views, and hike on incredible trails. And to be honest, living in Scandinavia, Denmark, it is very, very flat. So I have been craving the mountains, and I thought, instead of going on a day hike in Sweden or Norway, why not try to hike 50 to 100 kilometers of the Tour Du Mont Blanc? It was definitely an overreaction, but it has been so worth it because of these views. And the views here have been my favorite part of the trip thus far. There are gorgeous towering mountains, beautiful valleys in between with colorful wildflowers. There are rivers and waterfalls, and honestly, it's the views and the scenery that get you through the tough days, because there are days where you feel like you just cannot take another step. And when you feel like this, or when I felt like this, all I have to do is look up at the scenery, look up at the mountains, and I remember why I'm here and why I'm doing this, and it honestly takes all the pain away and allows me to continue on. The days on the trail when it's really hard and you feel like you can't put one foot in front of the other or continue definitely happen. Specifically in our case, because we are hiking the trail so much differently than other people. Realistically, we're carrying 30 to 40 pounds in our hike packs on our back, and there are so many hikers that just fly past us with these super light and small hike packs, and there are a few reasons as to why we're carrying so much weight on our backs. The first reason is because we brought all of our camping gear, including sleeping mats, sleeping bags, and our tent. But even though we're carrying extra weight due to our camping equipment, it is not something I regret because we've had an amazing time camping out in nature. The second reason is because I brought all of my filming gear, which includes my camera, my lenses, battery packs, and microphones. But for me, this is essential because it means I get to share this beautiful nature with you, and I also get to look back on the video from the trip and relive it. And last but not least, eating vegan adds a lot of weight to our packs because unlike other hikers, we can't just go into the nearest refuge or restaurant and eat cheese and baguette. Every time we arrive in a new town, we need to stock up with vegan food because we don't know when we're going to find vegan options next. And because we've been carrying our heavy packs over long distances, I've had a lot of neck and upper back and shoulder tension, but thankfully I have a solution because I've been taking CBD oil every day out on the trail. I brought my Premium Jane CBD oil with me, and honestly, it has been a lifesaver because it completely melts away the tension. Throughout the trip, I've been wearing my Vibram 5 Fingers, which for me has been an amazing experience. They are definitely different from regular hiking boots, as you can see. They fit my foot like a glove, and what's been really neat for me is that I get to grip my feet around rocks and I can really feel everything under my feet while I'm hiking the trail. Out on the trail, we hiked a total of 75 kilometers through France and Switzerland. We started in Chamonix, France, and took stops in Montroc, Col de la Forclaz, Champay, and ended our trip in La Folie, Switzerland. And we also wild camped a couple spots along the way. We packed up camp and now we're headed to the Hotel Excelsior, which is a Best Western Plus hotel in Chamonix. We're going to spend the next 2 days resting and relaxing after our hikes in the Alps. My favorite thing about this hotel is that it is surrounded by nature. I mean, right now I'm looking out onto the Alps, but it's also really close to train stops and town if we need to go in and get anything. It has a pool, a sauna, a spa, and a jacuzzi tub, and it's just perfect for rest and relaxation. And it's also the place for the perfect vegan meal because the hotel has actually created a custom vegan meal plan for us. So tonight we're having a 3-course dinner with a starter, a main, and a dessert. And already I am so impressed, not only by the presentation, but the taste of the food. It's really fresh and delicious. And after our meal during the last night of our trip in the Alps, the mountains gave us a beautiful show.